Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday already. Let's start this Wednesday right with this tiny intro. Hang on. Morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy we can do it Wednesday to be more specific. How you doing today? Hope as always that this audio video finds everybody doing well. Yeah, 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 yeah. There are things in life we really, really, really want to do, and there are things in life we feel we really, really can't do. But I think the problem is this. I think we somehow take something and maybe make ourselves talk ourselves or convince ourselves that this thing, this mountain we feel we have to climb is just that, a mountain. But if we could take that mountain and break it down into smaller chips, it could turn into a handful of pebbles or even pulverized to sand if we are smart enough and wise enough to look at it that way. Sort of kind of diminish it down a little bit, like smash it down a little bit. What am I talking about on this We Could Do It Wednesday? Talking about taking something in your life that you may feel has been kind of like a bit of a monster to you, and sort of reducing it. Why don't we talk about it in a financial sense? I do have a challenge, and it is, after all, a We Can Do It Wednesday, and many times we have self challenges. Now, you know what? A lot of us are facing debt. For example, there are many people listening that are facing debt all the time. And, there is something we could do about it. But I do have a little challenge. Do you think, if it is you, if this applies to you, and you're looking at like a whole bunch of bills and scratching your head and like getting overwhelmed, whatever, first of all, take heart. Don't do that. Take a deep breath. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make yourself a nice cup of tea, if that's what you drink, or a coffee, or your favorite beverage. Okay. And just like maybe put on a little bit of soft music and say, you know what? I am bigger than this issue. Call it an issue. Okay. Sometimes when things are like feeling overwhelming, sometimes even the words that we use can really like make our hearts pound harder. It is a financial issue, and it is a matter of some decisions that we can make to correct. So, okay, why not consider, or actually just roll up your sleeves and do it? Here's the challenge part. Okay, a couple of challenges today. All right. One, do you think, don't answer me, don't tell me any answer in the comment section. I like to protect your privacy, but in your heart of hearts, ask yourself, and in your mind's eye, ask yourself, can I take my smallest credit card debt, okay, the smallest one, the tiniest one, and pay it off completely? You know, the ones you've been making like a gazillion minimum payments for, but at the end of the day, the actual principle of it is not that big. And the more time we waste, more interest is tagged, the more money you're wasting. So it stands to reason that you would want to mentally and financially get rid of that clutter. Do you think that that is possible? That's one challenge. So this is applicable to the person that sits down. Make sure of this before I forget to say it. Make sure of this, okay? And I don't give financial advice. I'm just giving you my thoughts and suggestions, and this video is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Just saying, just saying. But this is what I would do. Let's point the camera back at me again, even though you can't see me, except from a talking circle. In your mind's eye, just imagine me sitting at a table with a calculator saying, wait a minute, let me look at all my numbers. So, this is really key. You have to look at your numbers. You got to take a look at your numbers. We cannot do things with a blind eye. We have to face the music, but it just might be totally possible. Let's say that you owe let's call this company XYZ. Let's pretend you owe company XYZ credit card. Okay. The credit card is XYZ credit card, right? There hopefully will is not such a place. Okay. But make believe, pretend XYZ. Let's say you owe them $500. Okay. And you've been making a minimum payment and of course, with higher interest, and that's not a good thing. Okay. What can we do about it? You look at the numbers, but you have to look at the whole great big picture. Can you pay this off right now? That's the challenge. Can you pay half of it off right now? 2 times? That might be livable. What can we do to get rid of credit card make believe XYZ and smash it down to the nothing burger that it is? You see, because it could be a nothing burger, and then all of a sudden it's a big, 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 big burger. Okay. Giant size. But we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to squash this thing down to gravel. Remember the analogy of the mountain versus the gravel, then eventually turns pulverized into sand. Now just imagine the great feeling. Okay, so let's say that you made 2 payments in succession of 250 plus whatever the interest would be on that, 2 months in a row. It is gone. Bye bye. See you later. Hopefully not, but bye. Isn't that a tremendous feeling? If you can get rid of one, the lowest number, get it out of the way, mental clutter, financial clutter, but that's a wonderful feeling. And you're going to wipe the sweat off your brow. And you're also going to be very, very proud that you made a choice. And you either earn some extra money by doing a side hustle to get rid of the thing for once and for all. And you're not going to do this again. Because in the future, in your mind's eye, always stay positive. Say in your mind's eye, I am going to pay for everything with cash. What do I mean by that? Yes, you can use your credit card as the vehicle, the conveyor, but then immediately with your money, because credit card money is not your money, and then with your money, your actual money from savings, you're working hard and working smart as time rolls on, and you pay it off, and you pay it off, and it is gone. It is, like when you get like that little mosquito on your shoulder. One of my wonderful listeners compared debt to like a mosquito. It's like blood sucking. It's like, ugh. It's like there, and you want it gone. Okay, disease carrying gone. This is all these crazy mental analogies that I would put in my brain just to not to be comfortable living with. If you're a regular person, I'm not talking about major league corporate people. I'm not talking about big, big business people. There's a different financial mindset there. Talking about average Joe and average Jane or Jan. Take the E off, and you got a Jan out of the Jane. There you go. I mean, just regular, everyday, working class person that I don't know about how you feel, but I know this. I don't like that. I don't care. This is me. This is me. Because that clears the decks for other things. Then you could do other things with your smartly and hard earned money. Then you could go to level 2. Okay? Just having that mental relief is everything. So, with all this yakety yak, I'm coming back down to the nitty gritty on this We Can Do It Wednesday. Do you believe that you could consider taking that teensy weensy tiniest of debt, teensy weensy tiniest, and pay it off? Of course, check that it doesn't interfere with other things. Do you think you can do that? It's just a question to you, something to chew about. And I also have a second challenge. This is not debt related, but it is financially related. Just going to allude to stockpiling for a minute. For everything that you get to stockpile, everything that you get to stockpile, you are investing in your food security. Okay, when it comes to your grocery stockpile. Okay, so there you go. It is sort of, kind of, and definitely is actually an investment in your food security. There's a lot of food insecurity going around. Believe it or not, some things are more difficult to find now. It is not a myth. Well, at least where I live, okay? Some things are more difficult to get. Some things have become a little bit outstocked. And if you live in an area that relies heavily on deliveries and trucks and all that, when there's some sort of, whatever the reason, and I couldn't tell you the reason specifically, it just delays, even just like garden variety delays, just having that thing that you really use and like is nice. So while you can get it at a great price, I say go for it. That's another challenge. Can you make it a point to pick out those items and stock up? Doesn't matter the cost. If you're only spending five and that's what you could do now, yay, you invested in your food security. If you could do a little more, yay, you invested in your grocery security. Because remember, stockpiling is also beyond the food. Just mentioning these challenges. Hey, listen, I truly hope that I help somebody today. I really, really do. It means a lot to me that anyone gets a little something out of this message, but I believe we should do more like this lady does. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to the channel.